My name is Raven Brown, and today I'm going to be discussing the time I had at St. Jude's and the different clinics that I had to go to. Before we start that, let's discuss how I figured out I had cancer. When I was 9 back in 2014, me and my sister were play fighting and I had fell. When I did, I was in a lot of pain and could not breathe. So when my mom rushed over there to make sure I was okay, I drank a lot of water and it seemed like I was okay. But the next day in school, I was still in a lot of pain, so when I got home, I asked my mom to make sure everything was okay. Well, when I was checking on myself, I saw a huge bump on my left side. So we went to the hospital thinking that I had broke something. But in fact, it was a tumor. So we had to get transferred over to Le Bonheur, where they explained the different things that I would go to and explained that it may not be cancerous. But soon we found out it was. This is when I went to St. Jude's. When I got there, I was admitted into the admitting clinic where I had to do a lot of blood work to check my levels. When done, I had to see a chaplain and met with a social worker. They both tried to help me through the situation I was in. After that, I had to drink a contrast for my scan so they could see if I had a tumor, which I did. When being admitted into the clinic, I then had to be admitted again into D clinic. This clinic is where I met my doctor. When meeting her, we had to have a consultation where we discussed my surgery and treatment. Afterward, I met my surgical team. They had told me more about the surgery itself. After that, I had the actual surgery where they had to remove my left kidney and remove some of my lungs and had surgery on my pancreas. After that, because the surgery went longer and there was a lot of conflicts, they had to put me in a medically induced coma for 2 weeks. Then after a lot of treatments and radiation, I was finally in remission. After 5 years of remission, I was going to be transferring into the ACT clinic. This clinic is for those that have been in remission for 5 or more years. Here, I had to do a lot of paperwork. The first thing I had to do was a questionnaire where I answered questions about my mental health. After that, I had to update my records, and that was mostly all the paperwork I had to get done. When finishing all the paperwork, I met my new doctor. He explained after my treatments, I will have long-term effects that may impact me in the future. When I was done talking to him, I had to meet up with a psychologist. She asked me questions to ensure my mental health was still stable. And after that, she sent me a list of scholarships that I could be eligible for. My thesis statement is, when moving from clinic to clinic, I have learned that through my cancer journey, I am stronger than I originally thought. Thank you.